The Burbs Episode 1 Recap. The safest town in America? The wait is finally over. The cul-de-sac is quiet, the lawns are manicured to a suspicious degree, and Keke Palmer is officially our new queen of suburban paranoia. Peacock's highly anticipated reimagining of the 1989 cult classic The Burbs has dropped, and if the pilot episode, The Goddamn Brownies, is any indication, we're in for a season of dark secrets and even darker humor. Before we dive into the dirt, make sure you check out our spoiler-free season review and our exclusive interviews with creator and showrunner Celeste Huey and the cast here. Now, let's talk about why moving to the safest town in America might be the most dangerous thing Samira Fisher has ever done. From the concrete jungle to Hinkley Hills, the series kicks off by introducing us to Samira, Keke Palmer, and Rob, Jack Whitehall, Fisher. Samira is a sharp-tongued litigator who is currently navigating the lawless land of postpartum life. Rob, or as he's saved in Samira's phone, White Bob, with the black thumbs up emoji, is the well-meaning but suspicious husband who has dragged his family back to his childhood home in Hinkley Hills. The transition from the city to the suburbs is rarely smooth, but Samira is trying. We see her in her car, the only place of solace for a new mom, jamming out to Juveniles. Back that ass up. It's a relatable millennial moment that is promptly interrupted by the neighbors. Meet the neighbors and their wine. Hinkley Hills is billed as a boring haven, but the residents of this cul-de-sac are anything but. First, we meet Lynn Gardner, Julia Duffy. Initially, she radiates Karen energy, but she quickly reveals herself to be a cool, wine-swilling veteran of the suburbs. She inducts Samira into wine night, where we meet the rest of the ragtag welcoming committee. While the wine flows, so does the tea. Samira learns about the murder house across the street, a dilapidated Victorian that looks like it belongs in a different zip code or a different century. Rumor has it that the girl that went missing there years ago was murdered, but when Samira presses Rob for details, he gets mysteriously hush-hush. If you've ever seen a horror movie, you know that hush-hush usually means I'm hiding a body or a dark secret. Undeterred, Samira heads to the local library to dig deeper and is rewarded with a surprise Tom Hanks cameo as H. Horace Hinkley, the founder of Hinkley Hills, via a delightfully creepy 1960s town promo. When Samira asks for old newspaper articles about the missing girl, she hits another wall. They've all been mysteriously checked out. Even the librarian gives off, I know more than I'm saying energy. The brownie incident and the reality of the Burbs, the pilot, hits its stride when the Victorian house goes up for sale. After a spooky open house, the place is sold instantly in an effort to be the friendly neighbor and satisfy her own trial lawyer curiosity. Samira leaves a plate of brownies on the porch. When the new neighbor leaves the brownies out all night, Samira, rightfully protective of her good plate, decides to retrieve it while Rob takes baby Miles for a nap drive. This is where the episode shifts from comedy to a sharp, snarky commentary on suburban reality. Samira gets locked out, and the new neighbor doesn't just ignore her. He calls the cops to report a black person on his property. The show handles this with a deft touch. It doesn't descend into a PSA. Instead, it uses humor to highlight the absurdity of microaggressions. The tension is broken when Officer Danny arrives, recognizes Rob from high school, and immediately drops the threat level, though not before making a deeply weird comment about baby Miles. We probably won't like Officer Danny. A cul-de-sac worth fighting for. The episode ends on a surprisingly defiant note. Despite the blatant racism and the creepy guy in the Victorian, who we finally glimpse in the window, Samira isn't running back to the city. Seeing Lynn, Dana, Todd and Naveen show up ready to ride for her convinces Samira that while the neighbors are weird, they may end up being more. The Goddamn Brownies is a lesson in how to reboot a classic. It keeps the DNA of the original, the paranoia, the voyeurism, the something's not right atmosphere, while adding layers of modern social commentary that feel earned rather than forced. Keke Palmer is, as expected, a powerhouse, grounding the absurdity with a performance that is both hilarious and deeply human. Her and Jack Whitehall's chemistry is top-notch. I loved the romantic scenes. Also, how many Easter eggs did you count besides the various obvious Tom Hanks cameo? Another notable moment. Lynn having a beef with her neighbor who keeps letting her dog go on her lawn. The Burbs has officially moved in, and we were staying for the whole season. What did you think of the pilot? Is Rob hiding something? Or is he just a typical suburban husband? Let us know in the comments below and stay tuned to the TV Cave for our recap of episode 2.